My game is on break. So before we get into the little details about our playoff, we gotta talk about the Browns and the Bengals mind game. So we're on halftime. The Browns' last game was played on week 14 as they lost to a opposing Chargers first round game, with the Browns being 3-0, trying to be 4 and no 3-8, trying to be 4-8 because they know they're not going to the playoff. On the other hand, the Bengals. Last game for the Bengals. Last game for the Bengals. What's right here is they're 7-10, trying to be 8-10, as they beat the 7-10 Jags. And we got a compose about the game that we just had come on early in my game. The Broncos is now 5-10 after beating the Atlanta Falcons, who is now 13-3, finishing in a wild card race, 13-3. And the Broncos are fortunately going home as they finished 5-10. Last year had the best season, got into the playoffs, got eliminated in the wild card, but this year their luck, they have no luck on their side as they finished 5-10. Now I gotta take a good look at teams that are not going to the playoffs. Seattle have a chance in the playoffs if Dallas loses and they win. On the other hand, the Jags are out the playoffs. Could finish 8-10, will not make the playoffs. On the other hand, we got Tennessee. Tom Brady got injured out for the season, and they basically finished 4-13. Got one more game, but that doesn't change anything for the fate of making the playoffs. On the other hand, we got the Patriots. Drew Brees returned to them. Still doesn't make a change in difference, even though he's with a different team. The Pats 4-10. If they win it 5-10, but that doesn't change anything. Same with the Dolphins, don't change anything. Same with the Lions, finish at 14-11. With the Broncos also, the Rams and the Bucks are also out the playoffs over here. The Cardinals are also out the playoffs along with the Bengals. Commanders. The Commanders not really gonna make the playoffs as a 10-8 team, so they out with the Vikings also out. Now the Jets aren't really out of the playoffs. The Jets are in it, clinching a chance. And for the Commanders, they are out because they finished at 9-8, losing a game. And if they would have just lost 7 games, they probably would have been fighting, but they're completely out. Even finishing with a 10-8 record. But there's some hope for the Commanders. They want to tell you guys, Commander fans, this, but the Commanders need 2 ways to get into the playoffs. Commanders need 2 ways to get into the playoffs. So you see the pack, you see the Cowboys and the Seahawks. If both of these 2 teams lose, because they both will need to lose, Commanders can also win to get into the playoffs. But if all 3 of the teams lose, the team with the best record makes the playoffs. But if the Cowboys win, Seahawks lose, Commanders lose, then the Cowboys will get into the playoffs. If Seahawks win, Cowboys lose, Commanders lose, then the Commanders and then the Seahawks will make the playoffs. So out of these 3 teams, looking at the wild card book right now, the Eagles have no number yet. They need They are gonna have a number soon. We just need to see which number we're gonna have them. Because there's still a chance for the Cowboys to make the playoffs. They could take the Eagles spot. So what I mean here, if the Eagles lose and the Cowboys win, well, we gotta see the records to see who can make the playoffs. And as for teams without a good record, they ain't gonna make it up. AFC, one more team can make the playoff with the best record. Oh wait. The AFC is set with the Chargers being in the number 1 spot, the Chiefs being in the number 2 with the Ravens, number 3, Jets. The Bills are number 4 spot, and the Colts and the Jets are also fighting for the 5 and 6 spot. Alright, guys, can see.
So they go for the home run, strike out with that, and now it's 3rd down and 15. Boy, he sure had him too, and it was not a double move by Mo Alley-Cox, but Steven Nelson at the corner, but he bites because in the pocket, Gardner Minshew and gets Steven Nelson right here. When he pumps it right there, Steven Nelson flattens off, and that's why Mo Alley-Cox was able to get in behind him, and just those are the plays. Don't get many opportunities like that, especially in a meaningful game like this. And as we move forward into the
Guys, see, halftime is almost over. I will be talking until halftime.
it's Taylor who takes it inside the 35. And the timeout is taken, and then the decision, which is right now, the field goal unit.
We got the Eagles aren't got a spot yet. Let's see. Will the Eagles who will get eliminated? The Eagles are not above sunrise yet. The Eagles are 10-6, 1 win to get them into the playoffs. If they can finish 11-6. Now, where does this come in? The Hawks. They basically will finish with the same record as the Eagles if the win happens for them. So basically, they can finish with the same record. The Cowboys will also finish with the same record. The Commanders will finish with a different record. So in reality, the teams that win will get in the playoffs. So, what team will win? We gotta see. So, as for halftime, I don't know if like 15 minutes passed, but we gotta get back into this game. As you guys should know, we got so many coming up. We're gonna take a good look at week 18. You guys see? We got week 18's first game with the Broncos and the Falcons. Now we got the second game coming up. Who will win? So guys, guess in the comments who will win. Yes, we got the teams. I gotta say the teams that made the playoff, with the Saints being number 1, the Chargers being in there with the Chiefs. The Packers on the verge right now. As the Niners also made the playoffs, the Eagles are also trying to get in there. The Bills are in there, along with the Bears, who made the playoffs successfully. They successfully with the 4th seed. The Cowboys on the verge with the Commanders on the verge. Let's see. Along with the Falcons, Jets, and Ravens. These are the teams that are in it. So we need to return to the game. You guys can have a free pick who will make the My Game playoffs. So please beware.